Okay guys, so I'm in Gran Canaria and let me give you the rundown of what happened between last video and this one. So I got my bike serviced in Duffy's and I have to say they did a really good job, really nice guys, and no more expensive than the small garage that did it for me in the last few times. So you know, it's sort of interesting. We think these guys are all really expensive, but in fact they weren't. I got new tires on it as well, because the other ones were down to about 10%, maybe 15%. There's some bikers, some of my fellow bikers going past. I sort of wish I had my bike with me as well, but yeah. So I got that done. I got the new shafts, new drive shafts. They replaced that. At 60,000 kilometers as free, and so that was done. So I went over to David and Shannon's, Niall and Claire's son and his wife, and they live over in Balbriggan, and I had a lovely evening with them. Great company, great chat, big pizza, in fact 2 big pizzas. It was delicious, and that was lovely. Went to bed early, slept, went to bed I think at 8:30. Slept like a log, woke up at 1:30 but went back to sleep, didn't get up at 3:30 when my alarm went off. So I was out of the house at 4 o'clock, rode down to the airport, only 20 minutes down from Niall and Claire, what was Niall and Claire's place now, David and Shannon's, and drove down to the airport, parked the bike in the short-term car park in Terminal 1, just inside the barrier, changed it up there as free apparently. So I changed it up, changed all my gear out, put the cover on the bike, and went into the airport. I went through security and the whole 9 yards in about 10 seconds. And so then I had an hour and a half, 2 hours to sit in the airport, had my cup of tea, got the flight. We left about half an hour late, but we made it up on the way down. The flight was supposed to leave at 6:30, and left about 7 o'clock. It was ready to go, but for some reason or other, I wasn't allowed to take off. We just sat there for half an hour on the tarmac. And arrived down, no problems. Bizarrely, when we got to Las Palmas, as we came off the plane into the customs area, the passport control area, they said all the Irish people are over this way and all the English or the UK passports the other way. The UK passports went to a line with about 10 automatic passport readers and just went straight through, and we all queued up, a whole plane, and there was one guy on duty. I mean, it reminded me of Ireland, you know, I mean, you couldn't make it up. Anyway, so the UK, there's a passport control now, we're in the EU, there's a passport control for us, and one guy on duty and a whole plane queued up. So it must have taken an hour and a half for people to get through at the end. And meanwhile, all the UK people who did Brexit go through this super modern, swipe your passport and in you go in like 2 minutes. So I don't understand it. Anyway, I got out and I got on the bus, into the 113, no actually the other one was, I can't remember, got the bus into Las Palmas, La Telmo I think it's called, the bus station, and then I picked up another bus out to the hostel, and I'm here in the hostel. I haven't checked in yet, it opens at 2, which is a few minutes before 2, I haven't checked in. But of course I missed my stop, so none of the buses here show you the next stop coming up. So you've no idea where you are. You look at Google Maps and try and say, where are you? And I'm looking at Google Maps. I see the bus stop is coming up. I say, I wonder if this is, no, this couldn't be, it's too far away yet. It must be another one. And next minute, he sweeps back up onto the motorway and takes me 10, 15 minutes up the motorway. So I had to stand on the motorway, get off at the next stop on the middle of the motorway, cross over the other side, stand there for half an hour, 45 minutes, and wait for a bus back. But I got back, so I haven't eaten yet today. Haven't eaten since the 2 pizzas last night. So I'm just ordered their super burger, and I've got a super burger and a non-alcoholic beer, and I'm going to feed myself, and I'm going to check in. The place looks lovely actually, it's really nice. Now it's just off a motorway, and you know, it's a surfing place, but a good place for me to just rest and plan. I need to plan and see how I'm going to get up onto the walks. It's not obvious to me how I'm going to get up, so I need to sort of sit down and get the guys out. I was talking to, bizarrely, you couldn't make this up, I was talking to a girl on the plane. So sitting beside me there was these 2 girls, and her daughter was, one of the girls, her daughter was sitting opposite and her husband was sitting a couple of seats back. And almost at the end of the flight we started chatting, and she's told me she'd been up mountain climbing, she'd been up Everest Base Camp, she'd been here, she'd be there, she'd be whatever. And we're just talking about walking, and I said, actually, you never by any chance heard of Tough Souls, Ellie Berry? And she said, Tough Souls, Ellie Berry, I follow her. And then she said, and she's walking the same group, some challenge that's taking place in a few weeks. She's on the black team, so she's on the same team as her husband or her boyfriend, whatever, came up first, and Ellie came up second on that team. So, and she'd be following her, and her boyfriend, her partner, follows Ellie as well. So I just thought that was like typical Ireland. How small can you get? So that's sort of it. So I'm going to feed myself now, and then when I'm fed, I'll check into the hostel. I'll give you a little tour of the hostel, and then I'm going to sit down and start planning. Talk to you soon. Bye.